In this video, I'm talking about the Phonak Audeo BR rechargeable hearing aid. Coming up. Hi guys, Cliff Olson, Doctor of Audiology and founder of Applied Hearing Solutions in Anthem, Arizona. And on this channel, I cover a bunch of hearing related information to help make you a better informed consumer. So if you're into that, consider hitting the subscribe button. Rechargeable hearing aids are here to stay. In a recent survey by HearingTracker.com, they identified that 70% of consumers would prefer a rechargeable hearing device. It seems that all of the big six hearing aid manufacturers have taken this information and created their own line of rechargeable devices, but Phonak has taken it a step further. You see, most rechargeable hearing aids use Nickel Metal Hydride batteries or Silver Zinc batteries, but Phonak uses Lithium Ion technology. As you can see in this chart, lithium ion batteries outperform these other battery types hands down in everything from the battery capacity to the charging time to the amount of charging cycles you can put the battery through to the expected lifetime of the battery in years. Every single category for lithium ion is better than silver zinc and nickel metal hydride. Phonak's research and development of lithium-ion battery technology led to the creation of the Phonak Audeo BR device, which is their receiver in the canal-style device. The Phonak Audeo BR is, in my opinion, the best rechargeable hearing aid on the market today. So let's get into the 6 reasons that I love this rechargeable hearing aid. Number 1 is battery life. The last thing that you want to have happen is your hearing aid batteries to go out on you later in the day when you have an important meeting or some kind of dinner that you need to attend. One overnight charge will get you 24 hours of battery life, which should be plenty enough to get you through the whole day. But let's just say that you forget to charge your hearing aid overnight, and that brings me to point number 2, the quick charging ability of these hearing aids. You can actually get an additional 6 hours worth of battery life by only charging the devices for 30 minutes. That means that if you forgot to charge your hearing aids overnight and you had a 30-minute to hour window, you'd be able to charge up your devices enough likely to get you through the whole next day. 30 minutes will get you 6 hours worth of battery life, an hour will get you 12 hours, and you only really need a 3-hour window to get your devices charged all the way up to 24 hours worth of battery life. Number 3 is charger accessories. Now the hearing aids come with their standard charging kit, but it also has additional accessories that you can use along with the kit to make the kit more effective. First thing is you can use dehydrator discs with this charger kit right here in order to dehydrate your devices while you're charging them. So it has a great dual functionality from that standpoint. But the other really cool thing you can do with this charger kit is get a power pack that you plug into the bottom of it, so it makes this portable. So you can go on a day trip, you can go on vacation, and all you really need is that power pack to be able to charge up your devices so you don't have to plug this into the wall. Now the other really cool thing that they have is a little mini charger kit. And it's just a little docking station that you plug into the wall, but you can take it and leave it at work or leave it at a friend's house. And it's just a nice little thing that you can use just in case you need that quick charge throughout the day. The fourth thing that I love about these devices is that you can actually use them with Phonak's other accessories. So if you have a ComPilot or you have a TvLink or you have a Roger pen or anything like that, you can use all of those accessories with these hearing devices just like you would the devices that use disposable batteries. The fifth thing that I really love about these devices is the lifespan of a lithium battery. You see, a lithium battery will get you up to 4 years worth of use, whereas these other nickel metal hydride and silver zinc batteries will only get you 1 year's worth of use. And the additional benefit on top of that is that if you need to get that lithium battery replaced, if you're inside of your warranty, it won't cost you anything from the manufacturer in order to swap out that lithium battery with a brand new battery. The sixth thing that I really like about the Audeo BR rechargeable hearing aid is its sleek design. As you can see with the Phonak devices, they create their devices in a really sleek and sharp style. And I really like that. It's nice to have a hearing aid manufacturer that takes a lot of pride in making their devices not only functional, but really fashionable as well. Alright, that is it for the things that I love about the Phonak Audeo BR rechargeable hearing aid, but as with any hearing aid, there are always things that I don't like so much. So let's get into the 3 things that I don't love so much about the Phonak Audeo hearing aids. The first one is the on-off button. You see, when you take these hearing aids out of the charger, they are naturally in the off position, which means you need to take and press that button until you see it light up green. But if your finger is covering the button, how do you see it light up green? Not only that, but one of the major reasons that people get rechargeable hearing aids is because they don't really have good finger dexterity, meaning they can't manipulate things very well with their fingers, i.e. batteries that are extremely tiny, getting them into a hearing aid is really tough. And so it makes no sense to me why Phonak would make a rechargeable hearing aid that would require the use of fine motor skills in your fingers. I mean, what are you thinking? You should make your hearing aid turn on right when you pull it out of the charger. Now, I am not an engineer, so I don't know how difficult it is to be able to do this, but I do know for a fact that other rechargeable hearing aids that I've worked with, as soon as you pull them out of the charger, they are in the default on position. The second thing that I don't like is that if you run out of charge and you do not have one of your chargers laying around, you are out of luck. One of the positives of those other two rechargeable hearing aid batteries, the Nickel Metal Hydride and the Silver Zinc batteries, is that they can be used interchangeably with disposable hearing aid batteries. Meaning, if you run out of charge at some point in your day and you have something important that you need to go to that afternoon or that evening, you could actually swap them out with with a disposable battery and be able to make it through the rest of the night. But you don't have that benefit with a lithium ion battery. You cannot crack open the hearing aid, replace it with a disposable battery, and be able to use it. It's just not how it works. So you need to make sure that you have your charger with you pretty much at all times unless you want to find yourself in a really tricky spot. And the third thing that I don't like so much is that the hearing aids are a little bit thicker. Now I know I just got done saying how I like the sleek design and sleek look of Phonak hearing aids, in particular this hearing aid, but really it is a little bit thicker, and I understand why it needs to be thicker. The lithium battery is bigger than a traditional size 312 battery, but it does take up a little bit more space behind the ear. So when I put it on, I can feel it filling up behind my ear more so than I can with a traditional 312 disposable battery hearing aid. And there have been a couple of occasions where I've had patients that the space between their head and their ear is very, very slim. And so actually putting this hearing aid there pushes their ear out a little bit and it creates a discomfort issue. So if you do end up getting one of these hearing aids, make sure that you take it through a full trial and you make sure that it actually fits behind your ear nicely. At the end of the day, what Phonak has done with the rechargeable hearing aids is very impressive, and in my opinion is one of the reasons that they continue to stay on the top of the food chain in the hearing aid industry. Now there is a really good chance that the Phonak Audeo BR rechargeable hearing aid won't actually work well for you, and that is if you don't have real ear measures performed on them. Something that I always say is that a hearing aid is only as good as the person who fits and programs it on you. And if that person isn't using real ear measures, then they have no idea whether or not that hearing aid is programmed correctly for your prescription. Now, if this is the first time that you've heard me talk about real ear measurement, then I suggest that you watch this video that I'll link up here about real ear measures to really get you familiar with what hearing care professionals should be doing when they're fitting you with the hearing aid. That's it for this video. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below. If you liked the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos just like this one, go ahead and hit that red subscribe button. I'll see you next time.